In these troubling days of a modern world gone mad, one man has the technology to make a difference in time and space.
Oh, for goodness sakes. You know, one of the nicest girls in the whole hayloft over there. The kids have kept her busy cutting cake, and the old folks have kept her busy brewing coffee. And I'm going to put her to work, but in a different way, in a better way, too. Nancy Lee, listen, honey, if we get you free, will you sing a song for us? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, Bill. Well, I'm just dying for someone to free me on account of I'm just dying for someone to love me. I'm dying to catch a nice feller. I'm dying to catch a nice beau. And if I can get the right feller, my heart and my hand I'll bestow. I want to be loved in that earnest. I want a young man who can talk, who can treat me ice cream and fried oysters, and take me on nice moonlight walks. I'm dying. She's dying. I'm sighing. She's sighing. Mere friendship I ever shall spurn. I'm dying. She's dying. I'm sighing. She's sighing. To love and be loved in return. My ma said my head isn't level. Could be something is wrong with my brain. He's right. And had she her time to go, what'd she do? She never would marry again. Smart girl. That love is a brilliant hued bubble. And I, like a foolish young dunce, had better attend to my lessons and give up such nonsense at once. That's right. Perhaps she forgets she was young once. For one day to Papa she told, and I heard that she could have had 20 husbands. That's right, before she was 16 years old. So now to young men I give notice, I'm a-dying to catch a nice beau. And if I can get the right feller, my heart and my hand I'll bestow. I'm dying. She's dying. I'm sighing. She's sighing. Mere friendship I ever shall spurn. I'm dying. She's dying. I'm sighing. She's sighing. To love and be loved in return. Wasn't that pretty, Bill? Wasn't that nice?
Good girl. Thank you, Nancy Lee. Oh, you'd have to be an awful good worker and a mighty good cook to be any important back there with the refreshments. And you are right up here as a vocalizer. She's a fine singer. She's sure a sweetheart of the barn dance, too.
What are the things that make America the Beautiful so beautiful? It depends on whose eyes are doing the viewing. In the eyes of an owl, there is nothing more beautiful than another owl. But in the eyes of man, there are many facets of beauty. Some find beauty in the works of art. Others discover it in the varied wonders of nature. Spectaculars, in living color and form. For some, there is nothing more beautiful than the man-made spectaculars. Or the symmetry of the functional design of objects for everyday living. Or the unlimited combinations of beauty in the abstract. But for many, the ultimate of beauty is found in the human form.
This is the rugged G.I. Joe adventure team. At dawn, G.I. Joe heads across the desert in search of the mysterious missing mummy. Suddenly, an earthquake. No time to lose. Joe must get the mummy out. Can G.I. Joe win his race against time? You find out. The Secret of the Mummy's Tomb. One of the adventure sets from G.I. Joe.
Slinky toys are fun toys. What walks downstairs alone or in pairs and makes a slinkity sound. A spring, a marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's Slinky. It gives a big lift when wrapped as a gift. A very likable toy. It's falling in place, brings smiles to your face. Something kids can enjoy. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. For fun, it's a wonderful toy. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. It's fun for a girl and a boy. And Slinky mobiles with big slinky wheels and pistons that move as you go. It makes a great sound when you pull it around. The driver's an old-timey fellow. A slinky dog, a slinky train, many more wonderful toys. You tug the string, they do their thing. They're great for girls and boys. They're slinkies, really wonderful toys. They're slinkies, they're fun for girls and boys. Slinky, Slinky Dog, Slinky Mobile, all Slinky toys sold separately by James Industries.
It's the Action Kids. What in the world are they up to now?
Let's get right down to business.
Business? What business?
Fun business!
The Fun Pack Carry-All Action Playset by Marx. Look, this opens up the wild action world of Fort Apache. With Indians, cavalrymen, shell-shooting cannons. And here are the fighting knights, with a real drawbridge, knights, Vikings, and rock-throwing catapults. Here's the boot camp, with tank, jeep, bullet-shooting machine guns, and 80 soldiers. Or land a helicopter at Cape Kennedy. Fire the rockets, back the space missile into the launching pad, and start the countdown. It's off into space. Zoom! Get Fort Apache. Get the Fighting Knights. Get the boot camp. Get Cape Kennedy. Get all four. And carry your own world of action wherever you go. The Rugged Steel Carry-All Action Playset by Marx.
Now on new PF Flyer Adventure, starring Johnny Quest. Something was wrong on the volcano. Race was flashing a message. In danger, bring rope. Johnny flashed back his answer with his PF magic ring. Coming. He ran like the wind. Lucky he was wearing his PF Flyers, the action shoes. Only PFs have the action wedge built right in, so you run your fastest and jump your highest. There was Race. In seconds, the red-hot lava would reach him, but the action shoes got Johnny there first. Race was saved thanks to Johnny Quest and his action shoes, PF Flyers.
Say, boys and girls, want a PF magic ring like mine? It has a magnifying glass, a secret compartment, a message flasher, and a secret code circle. You get one free at the store with PF flyers. So get the shoes with the PF patch and get your PF magic ring free.
Johnny Quest, brought to you by PF Flyers with a magic wedge that helps you run your fastest and jump your highest. PF Flyers by B.F. Goodrich.
How much Hot Wheels action do you have? That's a start. Now, add power. One supercharger, lap after lap action. Two superchargers, test your racing skill. And with two-way superchargers, you've got the best Hot Wheels set yet. The most action you can get from Mattel. Hot Wheels, if you have one, you'll get them all.
Make a wish, Master.
Let's see some real magic.
That's easy. Watch.
Jiffy Pop!
Jiffy Pop, Jiffy Pop, the magic treat. As much fun to make as it is to eat. Your next wish, Master.
Get back in the lamb!
Oh, shucks.
Jiffy Pop, the magic treat.
As much fun to make as it is to eat.
Pretend there's trouble for G.I. Joe. You gotta get out, you're G.I. Joe. Copter's waiting, time to go. Gotta rescue G.I. Joe. Better move on, you're G.I. Joe. Mission accomplished, G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe and G.I. Joe Adventure Team Helicopter, each sold separately.
According to legend, the game of chess was invented in India by a brilliant mathematician as a gift to his Maharaja.
I win. You must allow me to give you a reward for inventing this game. Anything? There is nothing I wouldn't give you. I command you.
Your Highness, if you insist, give me but 1 grain of wheat to put on the first square.
Is that all?
I also wish 2 grains on the second square, 4 grains on the third, 16 grains on the fourth, and so, by multiplying each new number by itself, give me enough wheat for all 64 squares.
Wheat?
So the counting began, with 1 grain of wheat for the first square, 2 for the second, 4 for the third, 16 for the fourth, 256 for the fifth, 64,536 for the sixth. In no time at all, the first basket of wheat was empty. In fact, the number of grains needed for each succeeding square increased so rapidly that by the 10th square, the number of grains was up in the hundreds of millions. By the 20th square, the Maharaja realized even his vast fields of wheat couldn't supply the necessary grain. What he didn't realize was that the mathematician had set up what is called a geometric progression to cover all 64 squares of the chessboard would require the entire world's production of wheat for the next 2,000 years. The mathematician knew that what he'd asked for was impossible, but according to legend, he never had a chance to explain it.
According to one theory, at zero time, the universe began with a tremendous explosion. A huge mass of high-energy gases was shattered violently. And a billion zillion particles went screaming off into the void. Hundreds of millions of years later, these ever-expanding clouds of gas and dust particles formed whirlpools, ever condensing, ever contracting. These compacted particles formed into a star. Which in turn gathered together with other stars into the huge swirling galaxies we see today. In these galaxies, stars are continuously formed, grow old, and die. Some with solar systems, some without. Our sun is a star with a solar system of 9 orbiting planets. Closest to the sun is Mercury, then Venus. Earth is third, at a distance of 93 million miles from the sun. Then comes Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and finally Pluto, over 3 billion miles away from the sun. These 9 planets, their moons and asteroids, will continue in orbit for billions of years to come. Probably long after our sun star burns itself out. What happens then is theoretical. Certainly the universe will continue. Some say it will continue to expand infinitely. Others theorize the reverse will happen, that galaxies will slow down. Finally stop. And the slow pull of gravity from the center of the universe will cause them to contract. Until finally, the galaxies become so intensely concentrated that in that instant in time, zero time, they explode again. And other stars and other galaxies will be born anew. And other Earths and other beings will evolve again, 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 again.
This weekend, and every weekend, you can telephone coast to coast for as little as 70 cents. It all began in Boston, 1876, with Alexander Graham Bell. The first telephone, the first switchboards, the first operators. Soon telephone lines to New York, to Chicago, and westward. And from San Francisco east. Lines from east and west meet in Utah. The year, 1915. The minimum rate on a call from New York to San Francisco in 1915, $20.70. Years pass. Phone service expands, and long-distance rates drop dramatically. The minimum rate for a coast-to-coast call by 1920 was $8.25. 1927, $5.50. 1940, $3. By 1963, $1 plus tax. Now, in 1970, the minimum is 70 cents plus tax, coast to coast, on calls you dial yourself on weekends. 70 cents for a 3-minute call from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday. In 1915, $20.70. In 1970, 70 cents plus tax. They said it couldn't be done. But it was.
When Jenny was 3, she had a teddy bear. She loved that bear. She trusted it, the way I trusted personal sunlight to care for her. Then when she was 9, she trusted Matthew. Sunlight was still there. Now she's 15 and quite the young lady. Growing up with sunlight is a beautiful thing.
Pure, mild, personal sunlight toilet soap for the whole family. Quality at a sensible price.
Through the mists of time, man superstitiously believed that luck and good fortune were controlled by fate. But are they?
Quick, give me a ticket. It's my lucky day.
You know, your number could be coming up in the next Sunshine special casket. Have you got a ticket, just in case? Here's luck.
Let the sun shine in. Sunshine in with Mr. Juicy, Mr. Juicy. Let each day begin, let each day begin with Mr. Juicy, Mr. Juicy. If you're having fun in the surf and sun, oh, no matter what you're gonna do, it's work or play. Have a wonderful day, fruit juice way, Mr. Juicy.
To anyone who has it, every kind of dandruff is serious and needs special treatment. Selsun treatment. All these products have different quantities of active ingredient, but only Selsun has a full 2.5% of medically proven dandruff-fighting ingredient. With regular use, Selsun clears up even severe cases of dandruff, leaving hair looking and feeling healthy. And Selsun's new fragrance leaves your hair smelling good, too. Selsun, the 2.5% solution that gives dandruff the treatment.
R.I.P. Expo 79. Broccoli Wool Stores, March 1 to March 4. It's free. Cars, car accessories, motorbikes, caravans, boats, camping equipment, hi-fi equipment, fashion parades, amusements and sideshow alley. 4IP Expo 79. March 1 to March 4 at the Rockley Wool Stores, Boundary Road. Admission is free.
If you're cleaning your toilet with an ordinary household cleaner, you're wasting your time. It just sits there. You need a specific toilet cleaner. Only Harpic foams. Its power reaching the S-bend, flushing away harmful germs and bacteria. Harpic powder, the first total toilet cleaner from Harpic, the specialists.
For years, Chiswell craftsmen have been renowned for their fine dining suites. Now, they've made a lounge, the Forum Modular Lounge, Chiswell's first lounge. And to celebrate, Apollo Furnitures now have big reductions on the entire range of Chiswell furniture, including the new Forum Modular Lounge. But hurry, the offer is limited at Apollo Furnitures, the last place to look, but the only place to buy. Chiswell.
tea, young man?
Yes, madam, come with me. And how does madam like to make her tea?
Why do you ask? What does that have to do with you?
Well, Lipton have one tea bag that works like two.
Oh.
You jingle in a cup, you dangle in a pot. The jingle-dangler bag lets you do the lot.
What about the tea?
Please taste it and you will see.
It tastes superb. It's quality number one.
Indeed, it is.
It's quality number one.
They're an elite band of cop, and they're always one step ahead of any other police force in the world.
What about that, Hero?
Why wasn't task force alerted? £78,000 worth of antique and modern silver, not a big job. Task forces are your pigeons.
So CID.
And for God's sake, get them working together. Mrs. Sheldon, you do know where your husband is, don't you?
More names, Harry. I want them fast.
Someone's for the chop.
Then it had better be me, sir.
Award-winning police drama, Softly, Softly Task Force, premieres on Channel O, Tuesday, 9:30.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? That's the question.
My name is Howard!
Friday night, 8:30, for the first time on television, Ryan O'Neal and Barbara Streisand in What's Up, Doc?
Really, I can't see!
I can't see where we're going.
I don't think we can make it.
See What's Up, Doc, and see What's Up. Friday, 8:30 on Channel O.
Women confined, restricted in every way. The living hell of life on the inside. A story of survival. Prisoner, following the restless years Tuesday and Thursday nights, 8:30.
With Channel O.
Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman has had a roller coaster career, starring in commercial blockbusters such as the Superman movies, but frequently cast in films that require more of his talent but achieve far less at the box office. In part 2 of his conversation with Barbara Hauer, Hackman talks about his latest film, the critically acclaimed Hoosiers, and how his roller coaster career affects those around him.
What has my drinking got to do with my knowledge about basketball?
You can't drink in front of these boys.
If I smell even a trace of liquor on your breath, you'll be finished.
You have done so much, so well, and for so long. How do you keep from being jaded, from being burned out and thinking, I need a new profession?
That occurs to me a lot. I think most actors have a sense of wanting out most of the time because it's a terrible commitment. And in order to do it really well, you have to be terribly selfish. And it's just deadly on relationships of people around you. And sometimes it's really chilling that you say to yourself, is it necessary to be that selfish? I think the answer is yeah. If you're committed to doing what you know best, you really have to be so self-involved that nobody can stand you.
Do you mean to say that to be as good and as successful as you are at your career, you've got to constantly pay these emotional, personal dues?
You really do, and you suffer from it, and the people around you do too. I'm talking about my family. That it was. I think if I had to do over, I may not have done this. Because it's really tough on the people around you, that people really care for you.
One of the nicest quotes I ever read in my life is attributed to you. I want to read it back to you. When I get puffed up, I remember that my wife kept things going for me so I could study to be an actor. That's a wonderful appreciation and a testament to a former wife. But does that kind of understanding of women and what they do, does that carry over into your life now?
Many men need a great deal of support in what they do, and I was one of them. I really needed a lot of support and encouragement. And it's terrible when those things then don't work later on in your life, and you feel bad because somebody has supported you, but That's what life is about in many ways, is dealing with those kinds of the trials and tribulations. And this whole thing I was talking about, this being selfish, certainly contributes to the lack of response in some of us.
Does this mean you're not going to have another relationship, that you're not going to fall in love again at 56?
Oh, I don't know. I think you do get a bit scared off, though. I date, you know, but I feel like I want to keep things just real cozy for a while.
All right, if you insist, pretend you're as selfish as you say. What would you pick personally?
Well, just that my children understood me and loved me in my old age.
And a sweetheart somewhere down the line, Gene.
Okay, and a sweetheart somewhere down the line.
This spring, Hackman will co-star with Kevin Costner in a suspense thriller, No Way Out. And this summer, he'll be seen once again as villainous Lex Luthor in Superman 4.
Dry なだけのドライではない。うまさの辛口。Pure and dry。本格派キリンドライ。ギフトもどうぞ。
Life. You are paying me to make you a new life. Politics. I left you for an opportunity. You did not want to go with a guy. I did, so I left. He was slime. He didn't deserve getting used.
Good old St. Pete who never told the big lie to his wife.
You never asked.
Oh, I'm asking now.
Times are women. There's more than just winning. I told you that the first time you came in the door. And you used to believe in that, too. You used to believe to believe in tooth fairies, okay? See, my job is to get you in. Once you're there, you do whatever your conscience tells you to do.
More seductive than sex.
You and I have this fantastic symbiosis. He's good. He's very good. You want to stay in office? I want to stay in business.
More precious than gold.
But the process doesn't interest me, Mr. St. John. What does is that you have an 85% success rate.
He goes where the money is. More addictive than any drug.
You're right. There's no time, there's no money. Damn it, you can make me bank.
And one man can get it for you, for a price.
The tab on the phone. My office phone, too. I found a bug.
Whew.
I'm not sure. When you start thinking, it didn't matter anymore. Oh, you think it's all some kind of game, don't you? Why don't you just do what you've always done? Just elect Cade and get paid.
Richard Gere, Julie Christie, Gene Hackman, Kate Capshaw, Denzel Washington, E.G. Marshall, and Beatrice Straight in a Sidney Lumet film, Power. Nothing else comes close.
Prove me wrong.
I don't need any partners. You can't do it alone.
I have to buy.
Where's your gun, Charlie?
You're gonna need it if you want to kill somebody.
Get away.
He must sign.
Get out of my house. Get out of here. Vanish!
We cannot allow him to stand in the way of new men who want to build their fortunes.
The gold doesn't matter. What are you doing? But the truth is, you want me. You want my soul.
Well, in life, there are many unpleasant things that have to be done.
There is no last will and testament for Jack McCann. Where I come from, you don't own a thing. What you can do is stake your claim.
The moment Jack McCann discovered gold, he died.
Rita!
And that moment lasted a lifetime.
Rita, it's over! Jack McCann never made a nickel on another man's sweat!
Gene Hackman. Teresa Russell.
Is that the verdict of you all?
It is.
Rutger Hauer. Eureka.
I think Harry would like me to leave.
Well, I don't think that's necessary.
I think Harry thinks it is.
Harry thinks if you call him Harry one more time, he's gonna make you eat that cat.
Gene Hackman is Harry Mosby
Hello, Harry.
in Night Moves.
Well, come on, take a swing at me, Harry, the way Sam Spade would.
He's a private investigator.
My daughter, Deli. Would you believe Delilah? Well, she's gone.
How long gone?
2 weeks. Go find her.
Making a living
Well, let's say 125 a day and legitimate expenses.
from other people's lives.
You can get cheaper.
Can I get better? You're hired.
Making a mess of his own.
God, you're really prime, Ellen. You know that? I catch you screwing another guy and you attack my lifestyle!
Lifestyle has nothing to do with it!
Night Moves. It's a mystery
I'm looking for Deli Grassner.
Deli isn't around here anymore.
where the suspects are also the victims.
I want to know what I walked into. Ask your wife.
Well, are we going to talk about it?
Well, sure, ball, run with it.
Where the questions
All right, what's it all about, Mosby?
Is there still much smuggling going on around here?
The dogs have fleas.
Where were you when Kennedy got shot?
have too many answers. Where every clue is a lie.
I've been listening to your ping-pong talk long enough. What was in Marv Elman's plane? Drugs? Was it drugs?
Night Moves.
Check. Check.
Ah, it's a beauty.
It's a game where every player is a pawn.
Harry Mosby, isn't it?
Every move is a wrong one. And the winner loses everything.
I want to know what it's all about.
I told you what it's all about.
You! What the hell are you all about?
You're asking the wrong question.
Gene Hackman in Night Moves.
It began in Berlin. A routine assignment for Sergeant John Gallagher.
There you go, Sergeant. He's all yours.
You go to that court-martial, you better get those ribbons on your chest.
Be all you can be.
I think you're going to prison, Walter.
You don't know where I'm going.
But something went wrong.
I need your help, Eileen.
I know, they caught you climbing out the window of some lady's boudoir.
No, I lost my package. A prisoner I was bringing back from Germany.
Dead wrong.
Something weird has come up on this guy. Why would someone want to take the place of a guy going to prison?
He gets into the country without a passport.
Now he's in over his head.
From all indications, we have an agreement.
Damn it, Bob. We've exhausted the option. This is insane.
Gallagher knows too much already. He has to be eliminated.
Ralph Burns, Arlington Police.
Somebody wants you real bad, Johnny.
What, are you working for the Russians?
If he doesn't get some answers,
We've been set up.
Let's get out of here.
These people can be anybody they want to be.
it may be too late
Who are you working for? I'm a public servant.
for everyone.
Who pays you? Everybody pays me.
Hasn't been a world war in 50 years, Sergeant. You ever wonder why?
Let's go, whoa! Let's go, whoa!
You're making a big mistake. Get it out.
The package.
A time for laughter.
Come and give Nanny a kiss. Miles, please.
A time for sorrow.
I don't know what to say to them.
Tell them the truth. You got to. Conflict.
Andrew, what I want to say to you is not very easy.
You should have told me.
And confusion. You treat that kid like he had a cold you don't want to catch.
I treat him like he's a grown-up.
You know, I loved your mother very deeply, and I can't just take that love and put it somewhere else.
What do you mean you're going away? be grown up, Miles. I'm not grown up, and I love you.
You know, you won't give in to any emotion. He doesn't think you can either.
Next time I feel like crying, you remind me and I'll let him watch.
Just trying to remind you he's a kid. You're a kid. You're gonna have to make the first move, pal.
A movie for every kid who wants to be hugged, and every parent who wants to love and understand. Rip Torn, Academy Award winner Gene Hackman, Henry Thomas of E.T., and Terms of Endearment newcomer Huckleberry Fox. Performances you'll always remember in a film about love and understanding you'll never forget. Misunderstood.
Would you ever think of making love to me on the living room floor? I love to be with him. I love reading books with him, and it's all about her. All about her. And he's sexy.
My husband is very impressed by certain things which I apparently cannot give him.
Claire, take it easy.
What do you deny? He's been looking into your eyes for over an hour.
You're a little drunk.
Just stop it. This is just crazy. I married Ken, and that's all there is to it.
Well, how can you marry Ken? You love me.
What? You're so conceited. What makes you think that I love you?
I know.
It was a time that we were dying to be together.
Mary, you're still the most desirable woman I know.
But we won't make love tonight because there'll be some excuse. I hadn't realized how much of that had slipped away until today.
I told you there was another man once. I sometimes wonder if I made the right choice.
Prime Cut brings us Lee Marvin as a mafia henchman gone west to collect from a Kansas City crook.
Nip. Marianne. You eat guts.
Yeah. I like them.
Talk now, eat later.
This is my country.
Yeah.
I give it just what it wants. Dope and flesh. Something up the arm. Something to lick around the belly. You have a good time last night? Huh?
Cowboys don't like being pushed around, and neither man takes no for an answer. The violence comes thick and fast.
You tell Marianne that I'm here. And not to get any fancy ideas about turning me or any of my boys into hamburger. You got it.
The action is wrapped in rodeos, raw meat, and sex.
They tell stories about you now. Good tough ones. Did you come here for Marianne, Nick, or me?
Marianne.
But the mob won't be stopped.
All right, Popeye's here. Get your hands on your heads. Get off the bar and get on the wall. What's my name?
Popeye Doyle. If he doesn't like you, he'll take you apart. And it's all perfectly legal, because Doyle fights dirty
You want to take a ride there, fat man?
and plays rough.
Anybody want a milkshake?
Doyle is bad news, but he's a good cop.
We're going now. Bye.
How many times have I been downhearted, looked up and saw him smiling like a shining dime? Yeah. And hoped that he would stay and tell me why he was so happy if he had the time.
Who is that clown? Jewish lucky. What about the last of the big-time spenders? You making? No, are you? He's spreading it around like the Russians are in Jersey. They say we stick around and give him a tail.
Our friend's name is Boca, Salvatore Boca, B-O-C-A. Well, downtown, they're pretty sure he pulled off a contract on a guy named DeMarco.
And that's not a drop. I'll open up a charge for you at Bloomingdale's. B-O-C-A. Doesn't register.
And then on our own, after working a whole day and night, we tail him to Brooklyn. And we sat on him for practically a week. Now, who do we come up with?
The French Connection, a millionaire exporter with a record too clean to be true. And Doyle knows it. But he's been known to make mistakes.
Your hunches have backfired before, Doyle.
This time, he can't afford to be wrong.
Let me bust, Mom! I want to bust! I know the deal hasn't gone down. I know it hasn't. I can feel it. I'm dead certain.
Last time you're dead certain, we went with a dead cop.
All right, let's hit him. Hit him!
All right, nobody move! Put your hands in the air!
The stakeout.
It's me.
The payoff. Chase.
Don't stop.
Hey, Coke, you all right?
French Connection.
You know, if there was going to be a vote taken on favorite or popular singers, I know a name that'd be right up there at the top. And that fellow's name would be Kenny Roberts. And he told me, listen, he told me he had a song that I hadn't heard for a while called Crybaby Blues, and we're going to get Kenny up here now to sing it for you. Kenny, come on in here and give us that Crybaby Blues.
Okay, Bill.
I got the crybaby blues. So lonesome, I don't know what to do. Yeah, my baby went and left me. She left me with the crybaby blues. I feel so lonesome when the sun goes down. I miss my baby since she left this town. I got the crybaby blues. So lonesome, I don't know what to do. Yeah, my baby went and left me. She left me with the crybaby blues. Oh, play it pretty, Tiny. Yeah. I know somebody someday will come along. Then I won't be singing this lonesome song. I got the crybaby blues. So lonesome, I don't know what to do. Yeah, my baby went and left me. She left me with the crybaby blues.
Thank you so much. That's our choral record artist, Kenny Roberts, here at the Old American Barn Dance. I don't know, Kenny, why it is. Seems like the more I hear Kenny, the better I like him.
Where are you going? I was going to make espresso.
All right, Popeye's here.